Hi everybody, I'm Janet from Guaranteed Dog Training, and I sure miss you guys at dog class. So we're gonna just have a little short lesson here, do some vlogs. Okay, so we're gonna talk about collars for dogs. And when you start a dog or you have a young dog, I know a lot of people like to put harnesses on them, and maybe the small types of dogs that might be a good starter. But you know, there's not a true communication around the chest. The true communication is around the neck. As you probably know, when mommy dog showed disapproval to the infant puppy, she would grab him around the neck. So this is why in training we want to use some sort of collar with most dogs. But what collar do we use? There's lots of different collars. So the normal procedures is you start out with a puppy with a flat type collar, and it's got a quick release on it, and they make real small ones for little ones too. So this is how you start them usually. And then as time goes by, if the dog isn't impressed or can pay any attention to the flat collar, then we go to martingale, and this is part cloth and the rest is chain. And you want to fit it so that when you pull the chain it doesn't come together. Maybe this will be the closest it comes, like this. And there's different sizes, so that would be the small dog, medium dog, large dog. These all the best ones, I have these, come, see the chain, come with a quick release, as you saw, and also, not only that, but an adjustment, just like the regular collars come with. So you can make it the exact correct size. Okay, so like I said, you don't want it ever to come together. You want it to maybe, when you pull it tight, you might want it to be about like that. Okay. Now, next, if they're not paying attention, you want to go to a slip chain. We call it a slip chain. You might call it a choke chain. And we call it a slip chain because if you put it on correctly, it will slip loose and not choke your dog if you're using the correct technique. So it goes, here's how you make it, get it ready to put on a dog. You see, you just drop the chain into the ring. Okay, now it's ready to put on a dog. Normally people put their dog on the left side. So if I had my dog here on the left side and I go to give a correction, which you'll learn at class, this is a pull then a release. So it will release. That's a slip chain. And the links are nice and smooth so they don't get stuck. Now I'm going to turn this the other direction and I'm going to give a correction, but it won't loosen up. This is a choke chain. So that's why there's a lot of bad things said about choke chains, because they need to use it as a slip chain so it slips loose. Okay, so let's say that doesn't work. Then we might try, and there's two different sizes. This is the plastic version of the pinch collar. You call it a pinch collar. We call it a special training collar. And it's not for bad dogs. It's for dogs that are very strong and won't pay attention to the regular slip chain or the other collars. So this all the links come apart here, and there's a small size and a large size. So again, you fit this so that when you pull on it, these do not come together. It still has space here. See how that's what it looks like when you pull it tight. It'd be the large one, the small one, or the large one. That's what it looks like. And this is made of plastic, and this is really made for people, meaning that people that aren't used to the different collars might feel better in their heart if they're using plastic instead of the metal. Now this is for the dogs that are really very powerful dogs, let's say Rottweilers, German Shepherds, Pits, not all of them, you know, not all of them, but say they're really powerful and they need to get attention. You need to get their attention. So this is we call it a special training collar. Again, it needs to fit so that when you pull on it, this does not bottom out. It's still got some movement in there. Now the way this is made, see there's another little piece right here causing the pokey deals to move in a different direction. So it feels like a grab, not a poke. It doesn't poke, it grabs. Okay, so guess what grabs? Mommy's bite. So this partially works because psychological reasons is it reminds them of a mommy bite. And you'll be surprised, it doesn't really hurt that bad. You know, if you're not sure and you want to just make sure that it doesn't hurt, you put it on your leg. Uh-oh. So first you hold it up, make sure it's all straight. And I usually leave this little tag here so you know where to put the snap, because this has a swivel on it. Now I'm going to just put it on my leg. And it fits very snugly, as you can see. So if I give a yank on it, that's what you should do if you want to just make sure that it doesn't really hurt. Do it on your jeans, because you know dogs have insulation with their coats, their hair, their fur. So do it on your jeans and just yank on it and you'll see it doesn't hurt. And you go, wow, he sure pays attention to that. Remember, partially because it's psychological. Okay, so then there's two different sizes of this. And notice there's all these links here. All of these links come apart. Let's say we have a smaller dog, so I have to take this link off to make it fit snugly and correctly. Or if we have a larger dog, I can add links to it. And so in putting this on, I bring it around and put it together, put the pokey heels in the hole. Okay, take it on or off. And then if we have small dogs, it's the same piece of equipment, but it's small dogs or thin neck dogs such as Dobermans, you know. So anyway, just wanted to keep in touch with everybody. We'll do another lesson about leashes and other things as time goes by. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody again. Thank you. Bye-bye.